Vitality. What's the talk about BDS? They're potentially a top 2 team in Europe. Well, if there was ever a test to try to prove that potential, it's right now in this semifinal against the best team in Europe, Renault Vitality.
You're certainly right, and we saw how good Extra could be on AS Monaco back when he was getting through the rival series. Extra on that team, and then playing in the RLCS, even though they didn't have the greatest results, has been very good. Marked by 8, very good. Monkey Moon, undeniable, great offensive player. So this will be a fun series to watch because Vitality, everybody knows them and everybody knows how they work. And now the question will be, can BDS overcome, or will Vitality continue their dominance? And Monkey Moon making a good start of things.
Monkey Moon playing a little basketball and made 3 commit for Renault Vitality. Alpha bumping Fairy. Fairy might have actually had the save had Alpha not come in on that.
And it was Alpha's mishit as well. It was his mishit out into the middle that even gave the ball away to Monkey Moon. So rough start, but off kickoff, Fairy peek. I thought he had it, but Monkey Moon denies him. Gets
Monkey
the goal,
Moon
gets the save. Wow.
Yeah. He had the read off the post too. That's not the easiest to defend. I like it, Team BDS. A good start. Alpha will carry that out. Extra needs some help by Mark by 8, and it doesn't matter. KDOP, he'll right the ship real quick for Vitality.
I love this play from KDOP. He gets up in the air, you know, quickly flipping upside down, goes underneath. You could see him even trying to disguise what kind of shot he was going for before that late turn upside down. KDOP, loved that play from him, and he is another player who's a born scorer. KDOP finding his mark more times than not.
He is probably the hardest working man in Europe, probably the world. The fact that KDOP has been as consistent as he is, you can always rely on him to make the play, and it will always be a surprise when he doesn't. With Fairy, he doesn't touch the ball there, but KDOP and Alpha are set up on offense. Alpha has a carry. KDOP didn't like the traffic, and Fairy Peak was coming up as well. He'll collect that midfield boost as Team BDS look for a way out, but the challenge is not forthcoming for BDS. They're forced onto their own back wall again.
It was a quick start for Monkey Moon and BDS, but since that quick start, Vitality answered back, and now retaining a lot of possession, taking shot after shot.
Yeah, we're not really grabbing possession, though the demo from Mark by 8 will give Extra a shot at the net, and Alpha diving back, can't make the save. That's another BDS lead.
Monkey Moon, that first touch off the side and then flipping towards it. You can see KDOP pre-jumping, maybe thinking Monkey Moon was going to go for the shot. That gave Extra the space to come in and work with. And another well-placed shot from BDS. Extra continuing to make a name for himself. Now Mark by 8 going for that flip reset, almost dunked Alpha as well.
Mark by 8, he's been kind of the name on Team BDS you've been hearing lately. While Extra has certainly made waves in previous seasons, the hype is all around this Mark by 8 guy who just seems to find the net really often. He's very good mechanically, but hang on. There's another rising star in Monkey Moon who just explodes into the net.
I love this play. That little pop, get the ball on trajectory, take out the final defender, even add a smoke screen on for Alpha to try to work through. And it was too much. Monkey Moon getting his second. Another dazzling play from him.
Oh, look at the speed from Mark by 8. He didn't get the touch, but I love the confidence that you feel from Team BDS on the pitch. They're not afraid of Vitality. They can't grab a save off the backboard. Doesn't matter how afraid you are there. Monkey Moon will get the clear. He's actually by all 3 players. Maybe a chance for BDS to get set up and maybe go up 3 against Vitality. But it's going to take a little work. Mark by 8 over to Extra. Fairy Peak trying to stay behind it, and Vitality are really being put to task here on defense.
They've been struggling a bit. There was that moment in the game where they were having all the possession, but now BDS is swarming, and Mark scores again for BDS. BDS, their 4th goal. Mark getting his 1st.
Ooh. Vitality got to shake off the game 1 jitters. Fairy Peak, while that's a tough play to get right off the rebound, you can usually rely on him to make that touch. So Vitality, it is a slow start for them. And give some credit to Team BDS as we have been. They've taken advantage and have played quite aggressively against Vitality.
Fantastic game for Monkey Moon. When he's not scoring, he's setting his teammates up. Playing a part in every single goal that's been scored for BDS. Pinch from Mark.
I mean, what do you do there if you're Fairy Peak or Alpha? Just when you think you finally start figuring it out, you're like, oh yeah, he just wants to shove this across. But recognizing that, he'll just pinch it away. They'll take possession away from Vitality, but they do get it back. Fairy Peak couldn't get the touch. K-Dop gives him one more chance at it. And that'll be BDS getting another clear. With about a minute left, Vitality likely looking towards game 2, but talking about Team BDS, to come out the gates like this, yeah, the first goal from Monkey Moon, maybe you made Vitality panic a little bit on net, and that's why it goes in, but the subsequent 3 goals have been all Team BDS and their relentless pressure with the aggression, but free passing play for Vitality ends up being saved anyway.
And it was a mistake from Alpha, both on the touch out on that first goal, and then also a mistake on the bump from his teammate, or onto his teammate on the goal line. So Alpha didn't have the greatest start. We did see that one play from K-Dot, but overall BDS playing with such anger and speed. We saw the demo play for Monkey Moon just being a handful for Vitality, and it's clear they don't have an answer. There's another goal coming in for Monkey Moon. He'll take a hat trick.
Vitality feeling desperate for a goal or anything to feel a little better heading into game 2, but Monkey Moon, he's just been a little faster, a little quicker, and like you said, James, a hattie. But not only that, he's got 2 assists to his name and 3 saves. Can we get a Monkey Moon assist? I still want to see the triple crown. We've been so close so many times this weekend. We won't get it though. Team BDS, honestly, I remember, James, I was talking to Johnny Boy in the green room earlier, and I didn't have confidence that Team BDS were going to be able to bring it to Vitality. I was thinking Vitality sweep at first, but with how they've come out against them, I loved the mentality from BDS at the start of this game, and it served them really well with a win.
It certainly did. BDS with Monkey Moon leading the charge. He started out scoring that first goal, 50-50ing it by after that missed touch from Alpha. And then things just kept rolling. There was the response. The game was tied. It was hard to believe. At one point, this game was tied, but then things started to keep rolling. Extra scoring that goal. You see Monkey Moon and Mark by 8 working together. And again, Monkey Moon, he was playing a part in every single goal in this first game. 3 goals, getting a hat trick, 2 assists. He was everywhere, Jorby, and he is that type of player that you look to be that central figure in the heart of your offense, the chemistry of your team. He is that catalyst player, and he was on point game 1.
And make no mistake about it, I definitely expect a full heel turn by Vitality in game number 2. Felt like game 1 got away from them at the start. I think their position on defense was kind of telling of that. But if there's any team that is better mentally than anyone else, it's this team, and they'll be able to reset as game 2 gets underway. 5 minutes, 0-0. Alpha 54 has had quite a day today from, the one series we saw him play in. I don't think he's sick today, and he's got to get going for Vitality. He wasn't able to really do anything against BDS in game 1, so let's see if he can find some room. But a pick by Extra almost turns into a goal. Barely getting back in time was Fairy.
Oh, Extra. All's getting played there. Alpha doing a very good job putting the pressure on, trying to get space for his teammates to come in and work with that dribble. Anytime you have a player who can single-handedly take down multiple defenders, make them waste boost, that is only going to help you in the long run when you're trying to break down a defense. Now a chance for him. Well played. Sent that to the corner.
Ooh. Fairy Peak. All it could do is try to kill that ball in front of Monkey Moon, but it ends up back in the corner. Alpha, respecting Extra on the approach. Extra will actually just win the touch cleanly, which gives Mark by 8 a chance. K-Dop blocked out by Monkey Moon. Team BDS, aggressive positioning here. Collect that midfield boost. Turn right back into the third. Extra Can't get by Alpha 54. Another light shot, but this time turned away. Vitality not really sweating in front of the net. None of these shots have been too powerful or nothing that they couldn't handle. And they get back to the blue half.
But a lot of the pressure that we're seeing right now was coming from Alpha taking too much time in the corner, Jorby. And then he let Extra come in and get that win. And now finally starting to break out, but Alpha getting shut down there as well. Alpha giving a little too much space for Extra. We'll wait to see if he can start heating up in this series. It's a best of 7, which is different than the earlier series today. This one going the full distance of 7 games. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's why I feel like this is the real test for Team BDS. You got to go marathon mode against the best team in Europe. That's going to be a difficult task, but it's one that will give you a really good idea about where Team BDS are currently. Granted, you know, we talk about the potential of this team, so this is just the latest litmus test. It isn't, you know, a comment on their peak as a team. I definitely think that these guys have so much room to grow, and they're doing well against Vitality right now. Like this is game 2. It's halfway through. It's 0-0. Vitality have only registered 2 shots on net, and it's 6 from Team BDS, but disaster on the goal line. And
Caster
Fairy
Curse
Peak gets it for free.
Caster Curse, Jorby.
Every time, man.
Getting bumped out of the way. Monkey Moon also flying right by it. And Fairy Peak will tuck that one in.
You know, that's okay. For 2.5 minutes, they did. they did play it well. They got those 6 shots on net. Just nothing that was too threatening, and that's part of what makes Vitality so difficult to fight against, because it isn't just one phase of the game you have to beat them at. It's not good enough to just put pressure on them, as Extra almost got a dunk into the net, but you gotta find powerful touches. You gotta find teammates in traffic, because Vitality are always ready for that passing play. But that was a great scoop to mark by 8 from Extra. Extra really feeling the passing right now. He's been doling stuff out and really winning a lot of challenges for Team BDS.
You could tell he's dialed in, even on that play before where he went for the read on the challenge in the air, was able to block that ball near the goal line. Extra then getting that scoop play. His mechanics, his reads are looking good.
Ooh. I like that first touch at first, but got a little too far away from Team BDS. It's a tight rotation for Vitality. K-Dop stole that corner boost. They're caught flat-footed in net, and Alpha will punish. That's a 2-goal lead for Vitality.
And this is a brilliant play from Fairy Peak. Able to touch that ball to the corner, jump to the corner, and then dribble it on the wall before flicking it out to the middle to his teammate. That was a next-level passing play from Fairy Peak.
Well, Vitality right back on top of it, but here come Team BDS real quick. Marked by 8 gets the bump, and the ball hangs in front of the net. Extra has to flex to get in, finally crossing the goal line.
And this one, marked by 8, throwing himself into the middle of all the defenders. It looked like all of Vitality jumped for that one. And Mark, like a bowling ball into pins, knocking things around. And it worked out in the end.
One of the few times, James, I'm okay with you say just throw yourself at the ball. Just throw your whole body at it.
Throw yourself at the Vitality team, the ball, whatever you want. You couldn't miss.
Absolutely not.
You're hitting something.
A wake-up call for BDS. Did Extra just intercept a goal? No, but he'll take the boost for his spoils, and the pass is saved by Fairy Peak, but stopped by Alpha. That may not matter. He got a little bit of space. Monkey Moon coming in quick. K-Dop, they're just playing reactionary to Team BDS right now on this push, but K-Dop eventually wins, and he fakes out Monkey Moon. He's over Extra, but can't win the challenge against Mark by 8.
K-Dop was in a den of lions right there, trying to find his way out, and did so well, making defenders miss time and time again, and then eventually popping that clear by. But is it enough? Final few seconds.
Oh. Thought Extra was going to give Mark a clean angle, but Monkey Moon has one and can't put it on target. Extra banging the ball off the corner. He's got to find a 50 against Fairy, which he won't. Now Mark by 8, pass in front to Monkey Moon, blocked, but Extra's there. Goal! Tie game!
BDS, shot after shot. Mark, the infield pass you hope for. Alpha had it read, but it rebounds out to Extra, who puts another one in. BDS, 13 shots to 5. And I feel like half of them came in the final 10 seconds.
It certainly felt like it. Both goals scored in the last minute of the game. Or at least around that minute mark was when BDS got their first goal. But now, momentum has swung as fickle as momentum is. It can be what separates a series or a game off the post. Does Mark by 8 get it? No! Alpha has the save, but Monkey Moon keeps the play alive. Alpha can only get a weak clear out to the corner. Marked by 8 and Extra's following too closely, but he's got the space. Fairy Peak got chipped and barely gets back in time for the 50. So overtime starts out with a flash, and it's not over. Monkey Moon double tap off the crossbar. Alpha desperately looking for a clear, and he finds Fairy.
If Vitality managed to win this game, that would be something else, because BDS... Oh, Kate up the shot! Oh! I thought he could end it there.
But he's still going.
BDS, Jorby, BDS, in that moment, you knew they should have scored. That was right there. Even, was it Extra who was trying to get that redirect? I believe it was Extra who was downfield. He could have redirected that in, barely missed. Multiple shots hitting off the crossbar. BDS scoring in that final second, almost ending it there. Vitality, it would be crazy if they're able to win this one.
Alpha literally just got Vitality out of that situation against two attackers, and now Fairy Peak has the ball, but Monkey Moon reads the play correctly, and now he's got some space, but K-Dop closes the gap quickly. Vitality trying to get set up in midfield. Alpha close following is Fairy. Fairy Peak, he'll have to wait for Alpha, who will steal the boost away, slowly whittling away at Team BDS's boost count. Extra looking for the demo against Alpha, just racing for him, and Alpha's like, all right, fine, you got me.
And
but
Alpha gets bumped finally by Extra as well.
BDS got some space now, about 2 minutes of overtime played. Fake out the pass, shot blocked by Alpha.
And another shooting opportunity Alpha predicts perfectly. Alpha getting in the way of that one. That was another game-ending shot chance that BDS wasn't able to convert on.
If Team BDS can somehow start the series with a 2-0 scoreline on the match score, that would be unreal for Team BDS. Vitality, they're going to start from their own half, looking for a pass, but Extra's there to intercept. He's intercepted a lot of those in this match so far. Marked by 8, testing that backboard, trying to force more boost out of Vitality. Looking for an opening in both teams. Not wanting to give a little too much. Marked by 8, going back to Extra. Now Team BDS are heating it up. Wide spread here for Vitality, and K-Dop will win this cleanly. It might mean a transition. K-Dop winning another touch. Fairy Peak having to cut in against Extra, and now Vitality got possession.
Look at all that work Fairy Peak's doing, trying to get it by multiple defenders.
Oh, K-Dop. Now they're starting to win 50s. K-Dop especially, the last 3 or 4 times he's been tasked with a challenge, he's won it cleanly. And now it just comes down to getting that challenge in front of the net. Can Vitality work towards this BDS goal and start putting quality shot opportunities on? They've had a couple at the beginning of this overtime, but since then, we've only been able to get to about the third before the play has died. Monkey Moon cutting off the turnover again in midfield. Oh, and Marked by 8. He's by everybody. I thought K-Dop had a look, but he can't see as Marked by 8 puts it in the back of his net, and they're up 2-0.
K-Dop had to go. He felt like he couldn't get there off the wall, but as soon as he turned away from that challenge, he left all the space that Mark needed. K-Dop getting out of position on that challenge, but Mark did so well before that to get a piece of that ball in that situation to put K-Dop in the awkward stance. So that was a finish that I felt like was just a matter of time. BDS scoring with 1 second left on the clock, and overtime having multiple chances, and finally putting the game away.
That was insane from Team BDS, the speed. And then Monkey Moon, I felt, on defense, had so many great touches, taking it away from Vitality. His field awareness is excellent right now. Every gap that there is, he was finding it. And just so many chances for Team BDS. We see Extra putting that one in. How many did Extra go for that just banged off the crossbar like that and that? That defense at the beginning of overtime from Vitality had me thinking, James, that they might turn it around in that OT, but Team BDS just never let their foot off the gas.
They really didn't. BDS was all over the place. There was a couple chances where there seemed to be a window for Vitality, but BDS generating chance after chance after chance. They are looking like the better team on the field right now. And the speed, it is the speed from BDS, the speed to every single challenge. The passing, they have infield passing. Shooting is looking good. Challenges is they're looking good. Everything from BDS's game is looking very good right now. Vitality playing catch up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but if BDS win this next game, they put Vitality on match point and in danger of getting swept. They got to get it figured out right now. They went up 2-0 in game 2, and they'll start game 3 1-0.
KDOP, that self pass, perfect on boost usage. Monkey Moon getting caught out. Mark couldn't get back in time, and KDOP, the precision striker, they're going to need him. They're going to need him to start leading this offense. And that was a big goal for him early, just 13 seconds in.
Ooh, Alpha trying to punish that initial miss from Extra, but Mark by 8 and Monkey Moon both. Even that second challenge there, they're just Extra's always ready. And when you're constantly winning these challenges in midfield, I feel like the only guy that's truly winning 50s on Vitality right now is KDOP. And Fairy Peak, it's been about, half and half. And Alpha has just, I felt like he's had a lot of struggles. He's only really had a few chances to really put solid shots on net. That's just credit to BDS on defense.
Credit to BDS on defense, certainly. Alpha has been a non-factor, which is not something that you expect, especially when Alpha's proven that he can play lights out Rocket League. This time, you're struggling to see anything from him, but there's still plenty of time left in this series. Vitality with the lead here can get right back into this series, and I don't think it's time yet to worry for Vitality. This 7-game series, it is a long haul.
Certainly. Although, I might be a little worried just from how we saw Vitality play in their quarterfinal match. They were hitting tight passes with a tight rotation, just like this, from KDOP Fairy to Alpha. But now the play dies, and Vitality are forced for a full retreat. Alpha able to take the ball away, but it's not a favorable bounce. Fairy Peak makes the most of it and keeps BDS away from their goal. Alpha, no good. Marked by 8, another challenge. Ooh. Oh, is that gonna? Okay.
We almost saw that shot. I saw what you were looking at, that ground bounce. If Monkey Moon was able to hit it off the bounce, might have been able to sneak that by the final defender.
Nice pop from Alpha. Fairy Peak getting there just in time, but BDS have met Vitality on every challenge on defense, except for that one where Alpha wins it clean. KDOP waiting for the next touch. The demo on the first man may delay things for a little bit, but instead, Extra spawns right where he needs to, and Vitality got to try again here. Fairy Peak next up for Alpha. Alpha trying to screen across the net. There's nothing for him. And BDS close towards the net again here, marked by 8. He won't get towards it, but he will grab the boost, so there's some value. Vitality, they get the first goal, but it feels like Team BDS are slowly just taking control.
BDS, they've been in this situation before where they were playing from behind in the last game, and they were able to score with a single second left on the clock. Vitality eager to get some insurance going.
Oh no. This has been several times now where Vitality, they like to play that tight rotation to get those quick passes out, right? But then two players, several times in this series now, have gotten caught together in midfield, and they've lost to a boomer. Sometimes they save it, but they're forcing so much boost to play acrobatic defense, and it just doesn't feel like they're respecting Team BDS's potential to boom the ball down the field. Not in a, like, they don't respect the player's way, but more in a, they're just so focused on trying to get downfield and score a goal. They have so much faith in their teammates, but they haven't been winning those challenges. That faith is now unearned in Game 3. They're holding on to this lead, but as you've been watching, Team BDS, they've stayed in the orange half for a little while. Monkey Moon looking for a read here. He's got a pass to mark by 8. The shot barely blocked by KDOP.
Good touch from Alpha. Will open up the field. Fairy Peak finally getting something to work with. He'll go off the ceiling, and that one saved away. No, KDOP was a little too close to follow up on the shot. Now counterattack Alpha does well to prevent that bounce. And Vitality gonna have to play defense here. That one off the crossbar and in extra. Do you believe it? Final minute heroics from him.
Easy reads for extra. The Bardowski, and why not with how he's been playing in this set? The dude has been popping off. Monkey Moon and Mark by 8. Excellent work, but extra. He's doing a little extra, James.
He certainly is. And that is what you hope for. When you got a name like Extra, you got to be giving it your all and a little more.
Got to be a little extra.
And he is. Another chance here for him. That one tapped by K-Dop. Up to Ferry. Ferry can score this. But another defensive stop marked by 8. Well done from him.
Monkey Moon following it close. He gets over Alpha, but that'll be a dead play for BDS. They have to wait for Vitality. Won't have to wait very long. Alpha looking for a gap against BDS, but no gaps are found. We might have another overtime. K-Dop back out to the corner. Monkey Moon found extra. Extra back to Monkey Moon. Oh, he almost found it. Now Very Peak a catch. The breakaway opportunity taken away by extra. Holy moly.
Hey, you know, you love to see it. That 0-second rule, the original rule number 1 or first rule of Rocket League, whatever you want to say, is keep that ball up. Those players doing a good job doing it.
Oh.
Mark, another defensive stop on the backboard. BDS, if they can win this one here, that would be a huge blow, and then it would be time to panic for Vitality.
It feels like the only way Vitality are going to break through that defense is if they demo Mark by 8, because he is the last man standing so many times for Team BDS, but he is always the last man standing, no matter what Vitality have thrown at him so far in this game. But overtime has just started in Vitality. You see Alpha, he's going to screen across, grab the boost, and take a player out.
Wow.
But extra, that was next level.
The extra, he is, like I said before, Jorby, dialed in. That one had to dodge his teammate, had to see if his teammate was going to make contact with that ball as well. Extra, he is all over, and that was such a reaction time play that was difficult to pull off, and he did it. And now this time defending the net. Pinch clear as well. So extra, who's been on such low boost for a long time, Jorby, he is killing it.
And Vitality, he just returns another boomer. That time Monkey Moon and Fairy Peak. I'm pretty sure the speed was exactly the same on that play. Only difference was the angle Fairy Peak came from. Vitality, they're feeling so frustrated that even when they were given all that space, they just boomed it right back downfield. They do have the ball on offense. Fairy Peak, he's had a couple of nice passes. Here's one over to K-Dop, and extra gets in the way, but K-Dop got a great pass to Alpha, and Mark by 8! He denies Vitality at the gates again. Alpha 54 can't put that shot on target. K-Dop, light ball, extra. He couldn't handle it, but Monkey Moon is there to bail him out, and Team BDS somehow, some way.
Wow.
Wow.
Finally getting some space. Vitality, such a big assault there, keeping BDS on their toes. And now a chance. K-Dop, open net, bounces it in, and Vitality are in the series once more.
It took a broken rotation as Monkey Moon, he chipped K-Dop. Monkey Moon pole vaulted K-Dop to the ball.
Well, it just seemed like a matter of time, Jorby. Vitality had so much possession in the BDS half and overtime, and BDS, they were making some big stops. They were making some tough stops, especially extra, making all those defensive plays on zero boost. Mark getting those saves on the goal line where you think Vitality is going to score, but in the end, Vitality muscling through, showing why people give them the respect that they deserve.
I'm sorry. I'm still reeling after that last goal. I really want to take another look at it as we go through the highlights, because it really looked like Monkey Moon just flicked K-Dop to the ball. It was one of the most complicated pull shots I've ever seen, if it really did happen the way I thought I saw it. But, you know, the only shame is that Mark by 8 got official credit for one save, but he definitely had 4 or 5 of them. And man, this just turned into a real match as Vitality get their first win. I was going to be scared if they went down 0-3 against Team BDS, but it's still going to be tough. Like, I don't know, because Vitality were given that little gift. Honestly, that last goal was a bit of a gift. They caught them on a broken rotation, which has not happened with Team BDS, James.
But you got to give due credit to Vitality, though, because of how much pressure they were putting on the net. Shot after shot, retaining possession, putting the ball high, draining out the boost, responding to the clears. They did everything they needed to. That's why Vitality's Vitality is their consistency. And they remain consistent in that overtime. And even when it doesn't look like Alpha's playing his best game, Vitality's still in the series. And I was telling you, Jorby, there's no need to panic just yet. And Vitality shows you why, is they still have control over this game. Such a seasoned team. And I think we're in for a fun series.
And it's where the length of the series starts to matter a little bit more now that we're good for at least a 5-game series marked by 8. His challenge will set BDS up, as Extra will actually get the ball, but Alpha, confident in his ability to grab it. That touch by Mark by 8 will not help his team. Instead, it will help Vitality, but Monkey Moon is there, only for a short time. Fairy Peak, too light of a shot, and easily saved by Mark by 8.
Don't make it easy on Mark to save a shot, because he'll do it.
Every time. Extra, if he continues to play like he has, it certainly will be a battle for Vitality. Mark by 8 gets bumped. Monkey Moon can't recover, and K-Dop will score first yet again.
Mark with a misplay here, trying to bring that ball into the corner, mistimed his hit, gets bumped out of the way, and K-Dop threading the needle again. That's something I say quite a bit, and something I assume I'll say a few more times in my casting career.
Only a few. An Extra, he might get a few more. I thought he had the read on the challenge, but well approached by K-Dop. And it's slowed down a little bit here. Right now, Team BDS confident to have that first man run up, just slam into that ball, force the ball off Vitality, and then react to the next touch. At least that's what they've done on this sequence. Oh, an Extra saw the opportunity on the high bounce. Monkey Moon wants something. He's going to keep the play alive for BDS, but everybody's waiting for K-Dop and Alpha. Not a strong touch from Alpha. Fairy Peak has to come in quick to bail him out.
And we're starting to see BDS cool off a little bit. The misplay from Mark that gave the goal to Vitality. Even there a few moments earlier, Extra, a weak shot right at the defense. Starting to cool off. We'll see if they can heat up again, or if Vitality can start surging back.
Well, this is dangerous for Team BDS. Everyone has to retreat. Extra buying a little bit of time, but the shot is coming for K-Dop. Off the back wall, shot roller for Alpha 54. Sneaks it by the entire defense.
K-Dop taking his time, putting it off the wall. He knew that no one would be able to get there in time. Alpha's just hanging out in the middle, waiting for the ball. K-Dop feeds it right to him. And Vitality, we were worried a little bit, Jorby, but it seems like they've got things under control, at least in Game 4.
Well, don't forget, Team BDS were down 0-2 in Game 2, and were able to force overtime to pick up their second victory. So Vitality got to keep their heads on a swivel, because here comes Extra with Mark by 8 right behind, shot right into Fairy Peak. Monkey Moon back to Extra. Mark by 8 in front, tried to get in the way of Alpha. Monkey Moon, the next man, has another shot. K-Dop there to block it. It was BDS there in midfield. Yes, Extra's there, forcing more pressure on the backboard. Fairy Peak up to the task, but Mark by 8 past the Monkey Moon. The net's open!
Wow.
Goal for Monkey Moon!
This was stellar all around. The attack ongoing, the infield pass from Mark, the far post shot from Monkey Moon, the demo by Extra. Jorby, you did the opposite of a caster curse this time. I guess it was a caster blessing.
Caster boon.
That was quite the series of events from BDS. It was like a honey badger, that type of attack. Never giving up till the goal goes in.
If you ever come in contact with a honey badger, run. That thing doesn't look like it can do damage, but trust me, it'll does.
Try.
It will try and likely succeed. Team BDS trying to succeed as well. Don't know where we were going with that, but we're back on the game. Monkey Moon giving getting some clearance for Team BDS, and sometimes the play just slows down. Where as soon as the two first players challenge the ball, everyone else on Vitality and Team BDS are like, all right, wait, where is everybody? No one is really wanting to just face plant themselves into the ball consistently. They really want to make sure they know where everyone is on the pitch. You can feel the respect, especially after how Team BDS have played the start of this match. And they're putting the screws to Vitality. Oh, Fairy Peak barely making the save. Marked by 8. Turns around completely for another shot. They want to keep the pressure up, but this touch from Extra will buy some time. K-Dop's touch won't really do anything for Vitality. Fairy Peak makes a great touch and gets the ball back downfield.
Vitality has read BDS so many times on those shots, but Monkey Moon could have shot around the defense if he makes proper contact. That was the equalizer for BDS. So they're starting to cool off Jorby in this game, I feel. You wonder if it'll be the series as well, and if Vitality will start pulling things back more in their favor as this series progresses. A 7-game series. It is a long haul.
And the defense has held for Vitality for the most part. It has to hold here. They get a massive clear here. It means more time off the clock. Marked by 8 wants one chance down this field. Monkey Moon's going to give it to him. But you see the hesitation in midfield. They know K-Dop is there. The boomer, as promised, came, but Monkey Moon found the ball. Extra's already up for it. Oh, he almost got the goal, but no, Vitality hold firm. We got a tie match. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That was one of those games where you know you feel like things are in control for the most part, but there's a few times where the wheels almost fall off the wagon. But you know they barely stay on. You make it to the home stretch, and you're thanking your lucky stars. That's how I felt for Vitality. Those scoring opportunities in the final moment, especially by Monkey Moon. I thought he had it, but Vitality hung on.
I saw Extra jump as soon as Monkey Moon touched the ball. And he knows where the ball's going. I was like, this is going in. And the crossbar, I'm not even sure I believed my own thought when I saw it. But James, I said at the start of this series, you know, the thought in the Rocket League community is that Team BDS have the potential to be one of the best 2 teams in Europe. I think what this series has presented to us so far is a top 2 team. Like, they have played that way in this match. I thought that they would struggle more, and maybe they're struggling on offense a little more at the end of that, but they're still finding each other in space. They're not making stupid decisions. They're forcing Vitality to beat them. They're not beating themselves, which is the folly of so many teams against Vitality, but it's not happening with Team BDS.
You know, they've had minimal mistakes. In this game, though, they did lose because of that mistake by Mark. I don't want to say it was that one mistake, but it was one that they weren't making in the past. Mark was so solid on defense, made that mistake. But you're right, Jorby. They are getting opportunities. The passing play is there. The speed is there. Everything is working together for BDS. They almost won that game. Now the shooting comes through in their favor. 5 seconds in, Extra getting on the board early.
That's a huge goal for Team BDS. Once they've grabbed a lead, they are seldom to give it up, and that is just a massive boon for the confidence. And now off the kickoff again, you see this still respect to Vitality. Don't want to overcommit. Don't want to give Vitality any kind of freedom on a counterattack. Handling the ball well, no panic on defense as Monkey Moon and Extra combine to get another clear, but Vitality, some boomers down the pitch. They're going to have to maybe further adjust because more shots are headed towards their net. And that pass again, Monkey Moon's passes, he's hit so many of those types of passes, and it always surprises me every time. Like, I know he's going to go for it, but he just disguises it as he approaches the ball and turns his car at the last possible second to get that pass. It can be so deceiving.
Well, they're in lockstep. Everyone from BDS, when those infield passes come, a lot of the danger from those plays, Jorby, or when they're too predictable or when they're able to be cut off. But with BDS and how they've been doing them, everyone's been on the same page. And it's allowed them to get shot after shot, goal after goal. And it's working out quite well for them. Even Mark dishing out great passes into the mid. But a low boost defensive situation playing out. Can BDS make it through?
Ooh, good challenge from Extra. But like you said, looking for a clear. Monkey Moon will get one with a carry and marked by 8. Don't think he was ready for it. Extra looking for the shot to the corner. Was just wide, but saved anyway. And the touchback, Extra, giving a chance for marked by 8. He's going to drill it towards the net. K-Dop will punch it back. Monkey Moon, that's another pot shot. Fairy Peak wants to find Alpha. That was almost an own goal. Monkey Moon, too hard of a pass to marked by 8.
Monkey Moon, he was everywhere. Even that play a little bit before, he, instead of going for that touch, he was barely had enough boost, got the flip reset pass out to the middle. Monkey Moon, a couple degrees off from perfection on a few of these. Even that pass was just a little too fast, but it was the right idea. BDS bouncing back after that tough game.
Wow.
And now in game 5, they're looking like their edge is back.
But Alpha did a lot of work to move that ball downfield. And it's right back into his orange half. Fairy Peak, a great first touch, but both him and K-Dop commit on the play. The touch right back to Alpha. Does he have the read? Marked by 8. He didn't get the touch, and another shot comes. Extra picks up that save. Midfield boost belongs to Vitality. Can they get the ball back? K-Dop having to pull off, and that would buy enough time for Monkey Moon.
A huge touch for Monkey Moon to buy some time, but it's still not over yet. Panic in the BDS half. Alpha getting full boost. That infield pass cut out by Mark. That defensive touch was huge. Now the infield pass attempt, and he'll get the corner steal. BDS recover nicely. And Vitality will have to try again. And that one almost finding the net. Fairy Peak had to keep that one out.
Yeah, he's spamming close one as he turned back around to make that save. K-Dop right over Extra. He's got Alpha on the wing. The shot blocked by mark by 8, but Fairy Peak is there and denied by Monkey Moon. Team BDS keeping their 1-goal lead. Now Extra, he's got some space, but Alpha quick back to the ball.
Hey, you know, I was saying Vitality barely keeping the wheels on the wagon. This time it's BDS. It's like they're flying down a hill in a boxcar. The wheels starting to unscrew, but they're still winning the race.
Team BDS trying to reach terminal velocity down this hill and find some insurance. Extra, so surprised that ball did not come where he was, but marked by 8 scoops the ball out. Bumps Fairy Peak, but K-Dop following close behind will only give Monkey Moon the ball as Extra jumps so quick back up. Team BDS, the most impressive part is they don't quit on each other. When the first man passes to the second man so many times, that first man will stay right there because he knows, well, the net's defended. I know this ball's going to come right back to me. And that can throw off the rotations or throw off the reads for Vitality as marked by 8 screens across for another save.
They are barely hanging on. It is 12 boost plays coming out from BDS in these moments where Vitality's on the cusp of scoring. Final 30 seconds.
Oh. Fairy Peak will grab that one up. I thought it was a scary moment for Vitality, but the shot never comes. Extra and Team BDS get a favorable bounce. That's not a good touch from Alpha. They're in danger. Extra shot. It didn't come fast enough. And Vitality pick up a save. Do they have a breakaway? No. Monkey Moon has been their arch nemesis in this series. He's denied them every single time. Extra can't find the touch, but does he need it as time expires? Are Team BDS taking Vitality to match point? Yes, sir, they are! Monkey Moon, insurance for the road. We go to game 6.
That was edge of your seat action for almost the entire 5 minutes. I am shocked Vitality did not find one at any point in that game. The defense from BDS was unbelievable.
No words, James. Just another moment of silence for Team BDS's performance. Very good.
I mean, moment of respect for that, for sure. That Vitality, they were on the edge of scoring so many times. I can't believe they didn't find it at least once because save after save was coming out. And it was a tug of war that entire game. Even that play, K-Dop, if he connects on that bumper demo, that's a goal. And then shots getting saved. That final play, that was going to end it. But that was a blast, Jorby. And now it's coming down to the wire. We're going to find out if Vitality really is going to start earning their title or as their reputation is the best team in Europe. because BDS is hungry, ready, and willing to take it from him.
Like I said, this is the team everyone was looking at being like, they might be able to take this team on. They might be the ones that can take Vitality on. And here we are with them up in the match, 1 game away from making a grand finals appearance in the very first European regional of RLCS Season X. Monkey Moon, Mark by 8, and Extra, all 3 of these players in this match have had standout moments, and now they need one more stellar performance to cement their spot in grand finals. Extra, he makes them look silly. Extra does it again. First goal to Team BDS.
Extra off kickoff, gets that little touch. K-Dop, see you later, man. Where are you going?
Gone. To the moon.
5 seconds again. Extra. I don't know what it is about Extra in the 5-second mark, but it's working for BDS.
It was clear for Alpha and Fairy Peak. That's been the trouble that they've been running into. They want to possess this ball. They want to control and get these quick passes, but Team BDS, they've just got their number on that philosophy. They've been harassing Vitality with bumps, chips, demos, and then just making, when they have to make a play and deny Vitality, somehow, some way, they come up with it. Extra ends up just winning this touch freely. Marked by 8 shot, almost a forced own goal. Monkey Moon will be forced, and 2 goals now. Team BDS are unstoppable.
Extra, that hustle to beat out Fairy Peak, that was the moment where I knew Vitality was in trouble. It was a heroic save, but the rebound coming out to Monkey Moon, and it was too much for Vitality. The speed from BDS, the confidence to turn and challenge, the trust, the positioning. BDS looks brilliant.
Alpha, still. Alpha 54 has not had a lot of chances on net. And Vitality, they do what they do best. That one off the rebound. The difference is they don't get free rebounds, James. Even when it comes back to a player, someone on Team BDS has already have them read. And it's, oh, what a save from Alpha. A 3-goal lead this early for BDS. I'm not sure I would give any more credence to Vitality in this set. I would think they're done. But that save, can it give them enough juice to move back down the field? They need a goal, and they need it now.
You're right, Jorby. I truly feel like if BDS can get another goal, that's just going to be it. It'll be too much. It'll be too much for Vitality to come back from, but if Vitality can start building that confidence, then maybe they can turn it around. This is such a seasoned team. These guys are veterans, experts, and it's not too late for them.
Are feeling a little bit of pressure from Team BDS. Alpha just can't find the read there against Monkey Moon. And now it's a 2v2 back the other way. Fairy Peak has the save, and Alpha on the rotation back. He's got a carry over Extra. He had to stretch for it. Still, he's denied in midair. And Vitality, they have to work for every centimeter of airspace, which has been fully controlled by Team BDS as they casually roll the ball back down to Vitality territory. It's slowed down a little bit. Maybe a 2-on-1 opportunity develops for Vitality, but the shot's not there just yet. K-Dop, I mean, the whole net is covered. And K-Dop put it probably the best spot he thought he had. Marked by 8 had another save. Alpha and Fairy Peak moving downfield. Fairy Peak just can't win a challenge, James. Every time he gets behind the ball on offense, he's losing these challenges, which Vitality, they have to rely on because there have been no other openings. If Fairy Peak can finally win one of those challenges where he's carrying it in front of the box, then Vitality can finally find a way into this series. But now K-Dop, unfortunate bounce right back into his car. Alpha will steal it away again, but nothing, James, for Vitality.
We're going to need something, whether it's Fairy Peak. Oh, a chance for Extra. Double
Extra.
tap ball, and he misses. Rebound is saved as well. That could have been it. And now Extra missing that. We'll see if Vitality can capitalize as they're on the attack. And then Mark again. Huge play from Mark. How does he do it, Jorby?
unbelievable. Mark by 8 is always there when you need him. But before this replay, James, you know who made 3 crucial touches in a row in that corner? Extra. He stopped K-Dop, then he stopped Fairy Peak. They're like, all right, we're gonna roll it on the corner. Extra's like, nah, son. And he's like, okay, we're gonna roll it on the corner. Extra's like, son, I told you nah. It's done. It's over. It's a 3-goal lead for Team BDS. They are dominating Renault Vitality in this semifinal. And with a minute left and 0 offense from Vitality, it's looking like it's over. Only 2 shots on net total for this team. I don't even want to think about what the shot differential in this set was, and the sniper marked by 8. Pick up another. It's a victory lap for Team BDS.
A terrific series from BDS, all involved. It started out with Monkey Moon, and then it finished with Mark and Extra. This was magnificent, Jorby. Truly, BDS showing what they're made of. I heard Shogun talking about BDS, saying he believes they have what it takes to be on top, and they have proved that for me here in this series.
100% am with you, James. Team BDS, they passed the litmus test with flying colors, and there is a lot of hope around this team, and I think they just made a bunch of fans after this match. With 30 seconds remaining, you're playing with house money. Team BDS will be awaiting the winner of the second semi in the grand finals. Monkey Moon had so many crucial challenges, stops in midfield. Extra somehow always found a way to carry the ball and shovel it away from a Vitality player. And Mark by 8 on defense completes the trifecta. Team BDS head to the grand finals.
That was awesome, Jorby. Extra, Mark by 8, Monkey Moon. These guys are here to stay. That was lights out action in so many games. It came down to the wire. We got to see them in high pressure situations. You know, this is the time where new teams are starting to make a name for themselves, and BDS did just that with this win over Vitality, and now they're going to be playing for the title, for the whole thing, going to the grand finals.
This is crazy, man. Rocket League is crazy. Just when we think we're finally getting things figured out, there's at least one team we can rely. Nope, not yet. It's probably going to be a little while until some of this field starts to separate itself and turn into the great above the good. It is just the parity right now is insane for Europe and North America. Rocket League has never been in a more competitive spot. I'm so excited for this second semifinal coming up. Can Magnifico continue their historic run here? Can Greasy Meister make it to the grand finals? Find out after the break.